The Clark County Recycled Arts Festival aspires to heighten awareness and spark interest around waste reduction, reuse, and recycling. The festival brings together over 130 talented artists who create their artwork using a minimum of 75% recycled materials. Let's find out what happens when people stop sending their trash to the landfills and start creating recycled art.
I love the idea of recycling. I do it in my everyday life. It's kind of cool. When I was a little kid, my favorite spot in the house was our junk drawer, which just had all little odds and ends that got thrown in from day to day. And I would go through there and take out little things and make what I called something out of nothing. That was just really fun for me to do. And it feels so good to do it in my own art. Hi, my name is Kathy Marty, and I'm the owner of Windy Hill Weavers in Washougal, Washington. And we're here in my studio where I weave rugs using recycled Pendleton Mills blanket selvage, which is the trimmed edges of their blankets. It looks like this. So I purchased the blanket selvage from the Pendleton Woolen Mill, and this is an example of 3 of the colors of the selvage. When I am planning out a rug, what I'll often do is take several colors and lay them on the floor, and then mix and match, pull some out, put some in, play around until I have maybe 3, 4, or 5 colors that I want to work with. This is one of 2 floor looms that I have, and I really enjoy weaving on it. As I mentioned before, this is the raw selvage that I use from Pendleton, and when I weave, I push one pedal down, I send the selvage through here. I line it up at the edge, I drop the pedal down, I beat it really hard, and then switch pedals so the other half of the threads come up. So that's essentially the basic process. These are samples of some of the rugs that I've woven with Pendleton, and I've got one over here that I wanted to show. This was a really fun selvage to work with, but this one in particular, it was kind of crazy. It was all one selvage, and yet it wove up into this diamond pattern. There are 3 colors in here, and all the colors were equally spaced along the selvage. So when it wove up, it just started creating this diamond pattern. There are lots of places you can get recycled materials. Sometimes it's as simple as what's going into your recycling bin and playing around with that. Sometimes it's using things from nature. I've seen so many wonderful different kinds of art at the festival. And that's a great place to go, actually, to get inspiration of what things you can use to make beautiful art.
The Recycled Arts Festival is the hippest, most eco-conscious festival in Southwest Washington and is produced by Clark County Public Health. For more information on how you can get involved, please visit www.recycledartsfestival.com.